Welcome to episode 1 of our new series on practical psychology. We've all been there. You have that one friend who just doesn't know when it's time to leave. They've been on your couch for hours. It's late, you're tired, and you want your space back. But you don't want to come off as rude, so you sit there, silently hoping they'll get the hint. Today, I'm going to show you how to get them to leave immediately, without ever asking them to, and without them even realizing they were pushed. Psychology hack number 1. The or tactic. The secret is to just say, should we put on some water for a coffee, or. That's it. And it works for two very powerful psychological reasons. First, your brain craves closure. When a sentence ends on, or, your subconscious mind immediately fills in the blank with the opposite, or not. When faced with the choice of saying, yes, while subconsciously thinking, no, the logical conclusion is to simply say, no. Second, coffee means commitment. If we're making coffee, we're sitting down again, we're restarting the hangout, and we're extending the entire evening. The only logical conclusion to avoid a new commitment is, no coffee, which in their mind, translates to, the meeting is over. So they leave, and they think it was their decision. There's no awkwardness, and no tension. You can use this in any situation where you don't want to do something but can't say it directly. Should we still go to that party? Or, should I help you with the dishes? Or. The key is to deliver it like it doesn't matter to you. If you overdo it, they'll just ask, or what? And the whole effect is gone. Psychology hack number 2, the third-person technique. People never tell you what they really think of you. They'll lie straight to your face, not because they're bad people, but because they want to avoid drama and don't want you to feel bad. When you ask for honest feedback, you're just getting a filtered version of what they think you can handle. But if you want to know what someone really thinks, use this. It's called the third-person technique. Instead of asking, what do you think of me? You ask, what do you think others think of me? That slight shift creates a psychological distance. It takes the spotlight off them. Now they're not judging you. They're just an observer reporting on what other people might say. Psychologically, this removes all the pressure and guilt. They can hide behind the third person, but here's the trick, people always project. When they tell you what others think, they're actually telling you what they think, but without realizing it. You get their raw, unfiltered opinion without triggering their defense mechanisms. It works in work settings, friendships, and even dating. Just remember to stay cool. Don't react, don't argue, just listen. The moment you make it unsafe, they'll never be honest again. Psychology hack number 3, the personalization principle. There's a psychology-backed way to instantly increase how much people are willing to give to you. It works not just for money, but for help, for attention, even for love. The secret is one tiny gesture that makes people feel obligated to give. A 2002 study showed that when waiters gave diners a single mint with the bill, tips increased by 3%. When they gave 2 mints, tips jumped to 14%. But when the waiter gave 2 mints and added, these are just for you, tips soared to 23%. The first increases were simple reciprocity. But the biggest jump came from personalization. People don't want to feel like they're just one of many. We crave distinction. When something feels personal, it confirms a belief we're already addicted to, that we're unique. It's this subtle confirmation of importance, not the candy itself, that unlocked the urge to give back more. So, how do you apply this? In sales, don't just say, this is a great product. Say, when I saw this, I immediately thought of you. In relationships, don't just give a gift. Say, I picked this because you love it. That one sentence flips the entire meaning of a gesture. It turns an action into a connection, and that's what people remember. That's what they return. These aren't just tricks. They are tools that give you more control and a deeper understanding of human behavior. Apply these 3 hacks with intention and watch as your relationships, and your influence, achieve the next level. If you found this helpful, subscribe and hit the bell for more episodes. We're just getting started.